Welcome down to the showroom floor. You join us at Osiris's booth. I'm Julian, and I'm here with Brian, and we're going to talk about this game that has been very mum so far, from what I can tell. You guys are officially releasing here at PAX.
Yes.
Tell me about Osiris.
So Osiris New Dawn is what we're calling an open universe sci-fi survival game, set about 40 to 50 years in the future, and it's all about colonizing with your friends in a multiplayer setting on the Gliese 152 system, which is actually a scientific system.
Oh, so it's named after an actual area. It's not a random series of numbers and letters.
Right, yeah, we're loosely basing this on, real science.
I like that, loosely based on real science. From the trailer so far, though, it looks like you got a player around a Martian-like inhabitation. Is this kind of like The Martian, the game, almost?
The Martian was a huge influence, so was Prometheus. In fact, we're thinking like, if Prometheus and The Martian were a sci-fi survival game, that's this game.
So when you're making a survival game like this, what are you focusing? Is it like crafting? Is it the environment that's against you? What are the survival elements that players need to be conscious of when they play?
Well, so first of all, with making Osiris New Dawn, we didn't really look at any other survival game. In fact, we don't even really like survival games.
That's interesting. Tell me why I should play your game then.
Well, we started with the subject matter. We started with the setting. We started with what would it be like to crash land on another planet in the near future, where you have to pay attention to your suit and your pressure and all that sort of stuff, right? You're vulnerable. Space doesn't agree with you, and that's a big part of this game, but it doesn't really hold you down. If on one end of the spectrum you have like simulation, on the other end of the spectrum you have game, we wanted to go more to the game route, but still make it based in science.
You also mentioned it takes place in a star system, so does that mean multiple planets?
Yes, we're going to be launching with 2 planets. We have 2 different factions actually in the game. There's what we call the United Nations of Earth. They're the good guys, I guess. And then
The one world government.
Right, exactly, the global government or whatever. And then there's the Outlanders, which are kind of the space pirates.
So between these 2 planets, did you incorporate, do they have different masses, so gravity behaves differently? Are there different creatures? Is that something you're looking into with the different planets as well?
Yes, different atmospheres, different gravities. And all that is all worked into the play mechanics of the characters, of the vehicles, everything. All the gravity is kind of worked into everything. So for instance, when you have the hover bike, it has hover points on it, and every hover point is actually pulling in the gravity, and if you shoot out one of those engines, it'll dip to that side. I mean, we really geeked out with all this stuff.
Okay, so I like the sound of all this. When am I going to actually get to play it?
You'll be able to play it this month, in September. There's just a few kinks that we're working out on the other planet, the ice planet that we're working on. And once we have that done, we're good to go.
Awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you so much for talking with us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's do the fist bump. Yeah. That's how they say hi on Mars. You guys don't know that, but it's true. Thank you guys for tuning in, Jay, and thank you for talking with us today about Osiris.